Hi everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay.
Oh, the podcast. And we've got a massive show for you.
We do. We're excited to be back, and we're excited to be back at the beginning of Fringe season. Wednesday night was where we began, right? Wednesday night we started at the Garden, okay? The Garden soiree. It was the media night, the official opening of the Garden, and it was just brilliant. It was beautiful, great night, balmy weather, beautiful drinks flowing. The Garden was in all its glory.
Free bars.
Aaron was absolutely living his best.
My God, it was fabulous. Thank you to Belinda Boxon at BPPR for that invite. That was fabulous.
Team.
And the team. And to Cassie Young PR.
Yes.
Because surprisingly, on that night, we also got invited to La Ronde.
Yes, another show. The first show to kick us off, which was like we were not expecting. So fun.
It was a huge show.
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of the biggest shows here at Fringe this year.
Yes.
And we got to go to the opening night. I mean, look at us, Celeste.
We're basically rubbing
fabulous?
Shoulders with the best of them.
I mean, I think we've moved up from Z grade to what goes before Z?
X. Is it? WXY.
Yeah, I see.
Oh no, Y grade. We're Y grade.
Why did we have
Why
to
did
think
you
about
invite
that?
us?
Oh my God. I feel sometimes that some of that peroxide that I used to dye my hair with is still inbuilt in my
seeped,
DNA.
Didn't it?
Yeah, into my brain.
It seeped.
And so we had a fabulous opening night of Fringe, and then we backed it up.
Yeah.
Night number 2, got invited by the fabulous Sassafras PR.
Yep.
To the Gluttony Gala.
The Gluttony Gala.
Which was a big night, hosted by Hugh Sheridan,
Yep.
who is going to be on the show next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Very
So stay
excited
tuned
to chat
for
to
that
him.
one.
Yep.
Very excited to chat to him. And featured lots of the amazing acts they've got at Gluttony this year.
Yeah, we got to see sneak peeks of quite a few acts.
One in particular, I have to say, her name is Gasha.
Yes.
Gasha.
Oh, okay, so we were having this conversation, my husband and Jake, who was at the show. Do you think that the show Gasha is about one person, or do you think the person that we saw perform on Thursday night is just an act in the show?
Yeah, see, for me, I think it's probably singular, not plural.
Interesting.
Gasha. I hardly know her. But she was incredible. I've never seen anything like it before. And look, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but she's probably got one of the most acrobatic wigs I've ever seen.
Yeah, pretty cool.
In my life, which is amazing.
Really pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
We got to see a snippet of quite a few artists. We got to, again, beautiful drinks on the gardens of the Gluttony grounds, and it was just magnificent. And so we've kicked Fringe season off really well, and then we had our first official show last night, which now turns out to be the second show that we saw, which was the 64 living in the 70s. And we're very excited because actually we're going to be speaking to one of the members of the 64 on the show today, chatting about that show. So if you're a fan of 70s music or really kind of anything from the 60s, 70s, 80s era, they're definitely a must-see. They're brilliant vocalists, really high energy. It's a fabulous show. So Fringe has kicked off with a bang, and this show is really going to follow suit with that, because we've got 3 big guests today from Fringe. But before we get to that, there's a couple things we want to touch on. First of all, shout out to Deanna, because she's clearly not in studio, sending our love on her mat leave, and to little Jordan, which last week I thought I couldn't say, but I'd already said the week before. It was a whole saga.
It was a whole schmozzle. But, ladies and gentlemen, the name of Deanna's baby is Jordan.
It's Jordan, and he's adorable, and we send him lots of love. Second thing is, I'm not in the best of moods today, and I'm going to be honest, right? Because I did not get woken up in the way that I wish that I did. And let me tell you a story.
Fill me in.
I'm tired. I've been awake since early this morning because at about 4-something this morning, I was in a peaceful slumber, Aaron.
Yeah.
I was peaceful and sleeping away, dreaming God knows what. And all of a sudden, all I hear is my dog bark and my husband literally leap out of our bed and run down the hallway. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So I get out of bed and I follow him and I'm like, what's going on? And he is, I kid you not, in the hallway of our house, fists up, right? He's in his underwear, fists up. And I was like, Jake, what's going on? And
I love
like,
that you had to add that
literally,
note there.
and
Just
he's
for
like,
my spank bank.
someone's in the house. Someone's in the house. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like,
that's
someone's
scary.
in the house. Him and the dog both heard it, right? The dog barked.
Yep.
And Jake jumped up and he said, I put my arm over you and you were there. And I made so I was like, it's not Celeste. He's like, so I got up straight away. We checked the entire house. It was nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Not even an insect or a moth or something.
Not that made itself known to me.
Wow.
So then I proceeded to check all my cupboards. I even checked my linen press. They'd have to lie horizontally in my linen press. But I still checked in there because God forbid I didn't. And then I tried to go back to sleep and they attacked me. Had to move my sheets over just to make sure that they weren't hiding behind them. My haberdashery, as we talked about yesterday, Aaron.
You had a couple of haberdashery robbers in your house this morning.
So it turns out it was nothing, but I did not go back to sleep. Not because I was scared, I was just awake. You get startled. Yeah. I'm awake. So what did I do? I got my laptop out and started working on the show. So it should be a good one today.
Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this.
Okay, welcome back. Now, because we said at the top of the show this is a fringe kind of theme. But, it's going to be fringe themed, I guess you could say, for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, the whole, over a month is going to be like...
Buckle in, because we've got many
fringe.
guests, and from brilliant shows, you're going to be so excited to hear them. But this, we thought, there's no better way to kick this off, because we're fringe artists ourselves. We hail from the fringe. And we meet, the fringe back in the day before it was cool to be part of the fringe.
Yeah, we were kind of on the fringe of the fringe.
We were the fringe of the fringe. We were part of the fringe when you tell people you were in the fringe and they'd go, what's that? But we thought, what better way than to look back at some of our, opening show reviews, some of the first reviews that we ever did, right? And have a look at what the reviewers had to say about us back in those days. Yeah,
I'm terrified. I'm actually terrified.
You literally should be terrified, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you.
Yep.
I'm going to read to you one of the reviews from 2016, okay?
Yep, all right, I'm ready.
This is one of our first ones.
All right.
A cabaret designed to make you laugh and sing along needs to do just that. But this show never really finds its feet or an appreciative audience.
Oh, no.
Cabaret performers must work hard to develop a rapport, or shows of this nature become laboured and cringeworthy. Two Brunettes and a Gay consists of Deanna Kanga, Aaron Collis and Celeste Carboni. Their comedic timing is lacking, with old jokes and amateur banter only releasing small sniggers from an uncomfortable audience. You cannot fault the effort or energy of the trio, but it was impossible to believe that this show was 7 years old when the routines seemed so under-rehearsed.
Wow.
A thin plot tied the show together, siblings fighting for their turn in the spotlight, and an odd collection of songs thrown together without any real purpose. If you are going to attempt a powerhouse number like Don't Rain on My Parade, you must be sure that you can pull it off. However, vocals lack strength in many songs, with high notes being swallowed by performers that are unable to reach their heights.
Oh, my God. That is scathing. What a scathing
And
review.
to finish it off...
Oh, no, get what?
I expected more from this good-looking trio, but unfortunately left feeling despondent and confused by my lack of enthusiasm.
Oh, my God. How can we make at least even one person in the world feel despondent?
What does that mean? What does despondent mean?
Despondent means there's no unhopeful. They've got no, they feel hopeless. I want to know who that reviewer is. Name and shame, Celeste.
Do you want me to tell
you? Just name him. Who cares?
Name was Kerry Cooper.
Oh, Kerry Cooper. All right.
Was not happy. You know what, Kerry? You should have come and seen our show in 2020, because that show was a banger. And this is a review from the advertiser. So this is going to show you in 5 years just how far we came.
Yeah.
Fans of excellent and entertaining locals Celeste Carboni, Deanna Kangas and Aaron Collis were out in force for Bottoms Up, the latest edition of their delicious Two Brunettes and a Gay cabaret show. Book ended by a supercharged, helter-skelter sister act mashup, complete with sequence habit and an extended finale, beginning with a Weather Girl spectacular. It's Raining Men. The three took the audience by a little surprise, going all confessional. They talk with great candour about challenges to health, happiness and looking for love, each illustrated by song. A risk that the audience is with them on every step of the way. Production-wise, the volume needs to be ramped up, but that's a first. Hallelujah anyway.
Yeah, take that, Kerry.
You know what, Kerry? We're here to actually support the fringe artists. We're not here to tear them down.
Yeah, piss off, Kerry. Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Okay, I got to talk to you about something because this situation happened to my husband during the week, and I thought, what a great question to bring specifically to you, Aaron.
Okay.
Because I just feel like you're going to just have a golden response to this. So my husband has his own business, Jake's Maintenance. No plug, but plug. And so he
Literally.
often, he has clients or, customers. He works with residential and commercial.
Yep.
So he has clients reach out to him all the time asking him to do work.
Yep.
And he happened to, during the week, I think it was perhaps Sunday night or Monday night when we were at home, get a text message from a client. Now, this client is someone that, in lack of a better way of saying it, from what I hear, when Jake has been to do work at his house, is often very intoxicated.
Oh, it's me.
It's Aaron. I didn't want to give it away. So he's often quite highly intoxicated, and Jake said he will have a box of wine with him whenever, during the day,
Classy.
just living his best. The client, by all means as well, from what we understand and from what he said to Jake, is also gay. Right? So this just is painting the picture for you. So
Okay, I'm worried I'm going to get offended by what you're going to bring to the table here.
Jake got a text message on, I think, like I said, Sunday or Monday, and it said, "Hi, Jake, what would you do for $100? Question mark." And Jake and I were like, what do you respond to this? Because does he mean work or does he mean favours?
Does he want a handyman or a handyman?
Do you know what I mean? So I thought, and Jake obviously responded extremely professionally.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you his response
Okay.
after the fact. But I thought I have to ask Aaron on air. Aaron, what are you responding to this text message?
Oh, my God. See,
If you got this, what are you responding? Because you just have a bank of answers that I know that you just want to be like bang, bang, bang.
yeah, well, first, like I said, do you want a handyman or a handyman?
Love that.
Love it.
Yep.
Or you just, for $100, I mean, look, it's a pretty low offer, but I'd say anything you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got no limits for $100.
But it depends on if this person's hot. I mean, look, I'd have to drink probably his whole box worth of wine to do whatever he wanted. But but yeah, look, $100 is $100.
$100. You know what? I was going to bring it back to your old saying. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
I was about to say that is the quote that Jake should have sent back and said, "I'm not gay, but $100 is $100."
Yeah, well, there you go. But that's not what he said.
Okay.
Right? His response was very professional. But I'll tell you what he said.
Right.
He responded back and he said, "Hi, mate. What work did you need? What work at home did you need done?" Question mark.
Oh,
and
smart.
really drove it back to the point.
Yeah, reined it in.
The funny part is the text message that he got in return. And this is what I'd love to hear if you think that this was accurate or this was a lie based on Jake's response. So the text message back said, "Sorry, wrong Jake."
Oh,
Now, do you think it was the wrong Jake, or do you think
No.
he didn't get the response he was after?
He was plonked and he was horny and he just decided to, just throw it out there, see if any fish would catch it. Like
See
Jake
if he
being
could get any bites.
Jake being the fish.
fishing question.
And Jake didn't bite back, which is what this guy wanted.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, you know what? I said to Jake, if all else fails, just give him Aaron's number.
Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this.
Now, welcome back. I've got a boner to pick with my husband here today, ladies and gentlemen.
And what better time to do it than with him sitting in the studio doing our panels? Because if you piss him off enough, he might just end our show here and now.
Off the air forever.
That's it. I'm not coming back. You're on your own.
No, I'm pissy about this one because recently it was Valentine's Day. And what I do for Valentine's Day, as any other anniversary or, special day,
Yeah.
I write a beautiful card.
That could have gone a very different way. I'm glad we went with the card.
Yeah, well, usually it's... Yeah, anyway, let's not
We'll
go
leave that there.
there, Celeste.
Yeah.
So it was a beautiful card, and I wrote something really sweet in there, and he threw it out.
Mark Watson.
He threw it out. So my loving, adoring husband decided, well, it's been on display for a week, and just throw it out.
Oh, my God.
I don't know about you, Celeste. We've talked about this before. But for me, if I'm going to the effort of writing a card that has a lovely message in it,
Yep.
I keep those cards.
Yep.
Because they're memories, right?
Yep.
Even, I've got cards from okay, we're going to go real downhill here and go really sad, but I've got cards from my mum back in the day, and she's passed away.
Oh, he's pulled that card on you, Mark.
You know, and it's nice to see, you know, it's nice to look at the handwriting. I mean, you can probably not read mine anyway, but that doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts.
Right.
And Mark's saying it's the thought that stinks.
Right. Okay, so I have an opinion on this because I am definitely the type of person to keep the card. 100%.
You're like me. Yep.
I'm like you, except my husband is like Mark. Not in the respect that he would chuck it out, in the respect that I don't even think he remembers that he got a card. Like, because he'll get a card, it'll go on display, and, you know, you do like the, 7 days turnaround?
Yeah,
like, you get a birthday card or whatever, you put it on display after 7 days.
It's a week.
Like, we're going to put it away.
Yeah.
The card magically goes away. He doesn't know where it goes. If I were to say to him, where is all the cards that I've given you over the years, he wouldn't know. So I get it. I get your squabble.
Yeah, you get it. You feel me. Now, I think the thing in all of this is not just that component, right, Celeste? Here's an added component for my marriage squabble today.
Oh, this is a two-parter.
All right. Here's the additional component.
We've got a hammerhead.
That's what I call Mark. Okay, here's the added component. He did not get me a card.
Divorce.
I tell you, like, I go out of my way. I walk to this great shop that has all these amazing cards. I find the perfect card. Mm-hmm. The time, the effort that goes into writing on that card.
Yep.
Getting ChatGPT to write me a message for that.
And print it out.
I mean, you know, I went to a lot of effort for my husband to throw it away after 1 week.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You know what? I've got the best way in which you can get back at him for that.
Tell me.
Make him panel our show every Saturday.
That's it. That's your punishment. Well, again, that card, like our relationship, is obviously headed for landfill. Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
Welcome back. And there you have it, our extended Fringe edition.
Super-sized and super gayer.
We've had music, we've had singers, we've had magicians.
We've had dodgy phones falling off of props.
Oh, all the things happening today for our big first Fringe show. So thank you so much for joining us. If you want to listen to us on the podcast because you've enjoyed this show so much, head on over to any good podcasting platform and search for Two Brunettes and a Gay, and you will find us and our show and all our brilliant episodes before this one too, and you can binge listen. If you want to follow us on socials, you can find us at Two Brunettes and a Gay on Instagram, on TikTok. You can find us on Facebook. We don't use it, so you won't find much there.
No.
Give us a like or a follow. Support us because it really helps us out. And if we can leave you with one message of this Fringe season as well, it's get to the Fringe early. A lot of people leave it to the final week to go and get all their shows in and try and, you know, cram as much as they can. Don't do that. And get out there now.
It's unfair to the artists. Go out and support the artists. Buy your tickets in advance because they really need your support.
That's exactly right. So you've heard where you can get tickets to anyone that you heard on today's show, Fringe Ticks.
And remember to stay tuned for next week as well because we've got even more Fringe chaos and excitement.
You're going to be over the Fringe by the time we're finished with it. You guys aren't going to listen anymore, I feel.
I feel like they've already tuned out. But until then, have a fabulous week and we'll see you next Saturday.
Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, you're Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.